Today we're cooking a Marble Ridge Farms whole packer brisket on the Go2 Gateway Drum Smoker. We got a big brisket going on a small pit. It's gonna be fun. I've never done it before. Let's find out how it works. All right, guys, I've got my brisket thawed out. This is a Marble Ridge Wagyu brisket, locally raised, about 15 minutes from here. This right here is about an 11-pound brisket. You can see it's not huge by any means, but it is a full packer. We've got the point over here, we've got the point over here, we've got the flat running down through here. It's not gonna take much, just a quick trim. I just wanna take this little hunk of hard fat off of here because we won't be needing that. Everything else we're gonna keep intact. I wanna see how this new Go2 Drum Smoker is gonna cook. So we've got this, we're gonna take this hunk of fat right here off, not much at all, just enough to kind of even it out on the back side. Sometimes there's a ridge of fat, heavy fat that runs down the side of the brisket. Other than that, I'm gonna leave this guy alone. So first up, what I'm gonna do, we'll go ahead and inject the brisket, all right? We always inject, we don't have to, especially with this Wagyu, you don't have to do this. It's gonna have flavor and moisture from all the fat content inside the meat. But I'd like to take things to the next level. It says right there on the wall, live to the max. So I'm gonna go ahead and max this max out. If we've got our shaker, handy dandy little thing. If you wanna measure, you can. I'm gonna go with a half a cup today on this beef marinade to a 20-ounce bottle of water. All right, put the lid on before you shake. So when I inject, I like to go across the grain, keep my needle moving. That way we don't get a big pocket of injection just in one spot. We're trying to disperse this evenly throughout the meat. And what that's gonna do, it's gonna put flavor, enhance the beef flavor, put extra moisture. There's a little bit of phosphate in here, so that's gonna basically bond with the proteins to hold moisture molecules within the meat. All right, so we're pumping this bad boy. We hit the flat. Now I'm moving over to the point. Two separate muscles in a brisket, if you guys are familiar with that, I'm sure. Your point meat, which is your fattier end, your more marbling. That's where you get your burnt ends from. You can flip it if you want. See some of this meat back here. There's your point. Down in here. Point runs down here underneath the flat just a little bit. All right, now it's time to pick out our rubs. I'm thinking about something different. I'm always doing bold and beefy on my brisket, and I love it. I do love it. That's why I always do it. But today I'm feeling a little bit different. I'm gonna try some new flavors. I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see, a little eeny, meeny, miny, mo here. I'm gonna hit with the rodeo rub, of course. I'm gonna blend that with a little high-flying chicken. I think I'm gonna top it off with Ritas and fajitas for a little color and a little extra kick. First up, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the high-flying chicken. That's gonna be our base rub, if you will. And I'm gonna go pretty liberal with it. Next up, let's go Ritas. No lid needed. It's gonna give us some nice color. A little bit of extra flavor. And then we'll finish it off with a good dose of the rodeo. Now, if you can let this sit for about 20 or 30 minutes, let these spices rehydrate into the meat, get that flavor in there. All right, flip it. Same thing on the top. All right, guys, I got my Go2 drum fired up by Gateway. It's a little mini guy we've got out now. I'm burning the Blues Hog natural briquettes today in this little guy. And so you can see I lit my fire just like I do with my lump. I just lit with a starter cube a small area of the charcoal. So I'm gonna go ahead and, since we're doing brisket, I'm gonna add some post oak wood chips to it. You could use chunks if you wanted. You could use whatever flavor of wood you want too. I wanna try this post oak. Since it's a big hunk of meat that's really close to the fire, I think it's gonna help to run the diffuser. Get that bad boy in there, and post oak's flaring up already. So I got that setting right down on that bottom grate. And then we're ready to put our typical grate right here on the top. So obviously I'm gonna run a little bit less air today since I'm so close to the fire, so we don't burn. And if it starts to get a little too hot, since I'm that close to the fire, I might even put a half pin of water or liquid under there. I'm gonna see how it goes. Like I said, I've never done this on this drum before. We're learning today, baby. All right, we went ahead and got our drum choked down a little bit. I'm gonna let it come up to temp a little slower since we're so close to the fire. But real simple, I'm just gonna put him on. All right, fits perfectly. Shut her down. Now I know I'm a straight up kind of guy, and my goal right now is to be right about where that yellow is in the straight up. I don't want to be a strong straight up today. I want to be on the weak side of straight up on this brisket since we're so close to that fire. Not like in the regular drum when we're about 2 feet away from the fire. We're right up on top of that guy today. So we're gonna be careful. We're gonna see how it goes. We can always crank it up if we need to. All right, moment of truth here. It's been an hour and a half. I was hoping to check at an hour and I kind of forgot. Let's see what we got. Are you ready? It looks awesome. I can't even believe how good it looks. She's dancing on the back. God, should I flip or not? It looks so good. I guess we'll flip. Yeah, she got a little extra on that fat cap. I was afraid of that. It's gonna be good though. We're going hot and fast, baby. Okay guys, it's been right at 2 hours. I wanna check the brisket. She's been running about where we want her. On the shy side of straight up. See what's going on here. Yes, sir. I'm digging that. She's ploofed up. She's got good color. Let's see how the bottom side looks. Could have went a little longer. Disappointed I messed that up. It's all right though. We'll wrap it up. All right, it smells so good. It smells like a steaky brisket, which I can't imagine being a terrible thing. So we had a really good crust going right about there. Kind of messed it up where it was sitting on it. The fat side went a little far. I flipped at an hour and a half. I should have flipped at an hour, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. If you're wondering the temp right now, internal temp, right at 150 right there in the dead center. 160 in the point, 180 on the edge. Okay, put 2 of them down. Set her in. Now I've saved my injection, okay, my leftover. I'm just gonna go ahead and use that up now at this point. So we got a little liquid in there. If you don't have any of this, you could use beef broth or whatever else. Doesn't really matter. Wrap him up. All right, just like that, back on we go. All right, we're on. Same temp, but it's running right along. All right, it's been 2 hours, every bit of 2 hours. Let's see what we got here. We've had our brisket wrapped up. This will be a total cook time of 4. Oh, baby, she went in. 210, 211, wow, she went way in. It's worth taking a look at. Yeah, she's soft, boys. She is soft. Yep. I think we're gonna take it off and let it rest. It's go time. Before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and recolor up my flat side here. By that, I mean I'm just gonna get the rub and touch it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna go ahead and lid it and let it go another 15 minutes. All right, 15 minutes is up. Let's check it out. Yep, she's looking good. She's got the jig. I think we're ready to pull it. Take it inside and we'll let it rest. So we let this thing rest for about 30 minutes. You can rest up to probably 2 hours if you wanted to, and I would probably recommend that. We're gonna go ahead and slice this bad boy, see what we're working with here. I'm gonna go right down Broadway and see where we're at. Holy juicy. I'm all about that tenderness, baby. There you have it, 4-hour brisket on the Go2 drum. Big brisket, little drum. Check it out, she's juicy. She's got the pull, she's got the break. Dude, that flavor combo is a hit. That thing literally just melted in my mouth, and the flavor is like bright and pop and just delicious. Like, it's so good. All right, there you have it. A 4-hour brisket on the Gateway Drum Go2. I'm telling you, it's awesome. It's tender, it's juicy, it's melting your mouth. The flavor is ridiculous. Check out more of these products and everything we just did in this video at blueshog.com and Marble Ridge Farms.